Hello, my name is Stephen Smith. I'm the Executive Director of the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy. I wanted to share with you why our organization and many others are concerned about a new proposal to build a coal-fired power plant in the state of Georgia. In January of 2008, we were surprised to learn that 10 electric membership co-ops had come together to form a new company called Power for Georgia. The stated purpose of the LLC is to provide affordable power to the members of the electric co-ops. Unfortunately, they're going to burn coal to generate that electricity. The company website touts the benefits of coal as being clean and affordable. Unfortunately, the website does not adequately address a number of critical issues associated with this project. First, water. The plant would use at its peak over 16 million gallons of water a day. That is a phenomenal amount of water to be used in a state that is facing historic droughts. The company's promotional materials and website failed to mention that this particular plant would emit between 6 and 7 million tons of carbon dioxide annually. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas and is the principal cause of global warming. If constructed, the global warming pollution from this single plant would be the same on an annual basis as driving over 1 million cars. Georgia already has 10 operating coal-fired power plants permitted in the state. While the company brags that they'll be using the best technologies to control the pollution, the reality is that very large coal-fired power plants still put out significant environmental toxins. Of particular concern is the heavy metal and neurotoxin mercury, which builds up in streams and rivers and bioaccumulates in fish. It is a particular problem in our region. The simple fact is there's no such thing as clean coal, and here in Georgia we can't afford the ill effects of building another coal-fired power plant. Even with controls, this dirty coal-fired power plant would make worse our air quality problems, add toxic mercury to our streams and rivers, and consume far too much water in our drought-stricken state. Unfortunately, the company has chosen a technology called supercritical pulverized coal, which has no way to controlling the 6 to 7 million tons of annual CO2 emissions that will come from the plant. As laws are passed to control these emissions, ratepayers in the electric membership co-ops will be vulnerable to rising prices. It is projected that in the next 24 months, federal laws will be passed that will require utilities to pay for the CO2 emissions that come from their plants. That means that a plant that is emitting between 6 and 7 million tons a year may have to pay as much as $70 to $250 million a year in CO2 compliance costs, which will make this plant a poor economic choice for ratepayers. The good news is that members of the co-ops have choices if they want to pursue an alternative to the coal-fired power plant. The most cost-effective way to prevent building this plant is to get serious about investing in conservation and efficiency. EMC members have a right to request or even demand that the general manager and the board provide detailed information about why a coal-fired power plant is the least cost option going forward to provide for projected new demand. No EMC should be allowed to enter into a contract to build a dirty coal-fired power plant until all cost-effective energy efficiency is first identified and then a plan is developed to implement these savings. While the majority of the projected need would be met with energy efficiency, the electric membership co-ops need to get serious about developing renewable energy. On their website, they tout the Green Power EMC program, which is a voluntary program that asks customers to pay extra for a small amount of renewable energy. The reality is this program is more geared towards public relations than really fully exploiting the opportunities of renewable energy in Georgia. Have you ever wondered why the co-ops are asking you to pay more for clean renewable energy and yet just charging you for the other power? The simple fact is that renewables have a serious role to play in the future generation for our state, and when coupled with energy efficiency and other programs like combined heat and power, could offset the need for this coal-fired power plant. That's why we need to stand up and send a very clear message to the electric membership co-op leadership that we do not want another coal-fired power plant in the state.